Hello everybody, Incon here with day 2 of our Christmas week-long gem giveaway extravaganza thingy. Today guys, we're giving away 1,500 gems. Of course, reminder, you only have about 24 hours to enter into that giveaway. And the link will be right down in the description, just like it was yesterday. Go there, click the buttons. It's like, hey, are you a YouTube subscriber? If so, click the button. Boom, you got the point. Congratulations. Just like yesterday, you do have to re-enter, even if you entered in yesterday. Every day you'll have to enter into the progressively larger gem categories. That's the only thing you have to do. You don't have to, like, resubscribe or anything. You just gotta physically go, like, click the button again that you are. Secondly, just a reminder that we have started that YouTube's rewards program for December, and of course we'll be continuing that as we move forward into future months. Every video that gets over 500 likes and 100 comments adds 400 gems to a gem counter, up to a maximum of 8,000 gems. I'll go at the start of the next month, so like for this month I'll look at like January, you know, early January. Back at the previous month's videos, see how many videos got over 500 likes and 100 comments, and then pick a winner with, you know, X gems based off of how many videos made it up to that point. Now, we also have an 800 gem winner, guys, from yesterday's giveaway that we will be getting to at the end of this video, but don't you worry, I've got your questions that you asked me in yesterday's video, and I'm going to answer some of them, guys. So, Carl Mayer asks, what other gods than Tyr are really strong and ranked and often banned? So right now, there's quite a few gods that are going around in ranked as far as bans goes. I'd say the most common is Ao Kuang. Top tier ranked Ao Kuang very, very, very rarely gets through. And it's not even that he's completely broken. In competitive play, he's actually not as strong as he is in top tier ranked. You'll see some characters that are completely broken in top tier ranked but not competitive, and the other way around, broken and competitive but not necessarily top tier ranked. I think a good example of the other way around would be Terra. Terra was obviously very broken and competitive, had like a 100% ban rate, but in ranked it was kind of like, we can deal with Terra, just because it wasn't the same sort of team synergy. Other than Ao Kuang, we think Thoth banned a lot. Scylla seeing some pretty decent bans. Jing Wei gets banned a little bit. Not too much in the way of supports right now getting banned. If anything, it's going to be Terra over anybody else, but nothing too crazy there. But I would say those are all of those are pretty standard. Psychovision asks, you stream when I'm at school, man. I never get to watch a stream. That's actually not a question, but I did want to comment on it. I do stream very early in the morning, but actually I've, for the past month or so now, guys, been doing 2 streams a day. I've been streaming from about 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. my time, to about 1 p.m. Eastern. So I'm doing about a 6-hour stream in the morning, taking an hour, 2-hour break to work out and do some YouTube content for you guys, and then going back to stream from give or take like 4 to 7 EST, like another 2 to 3 hours. So come by and go ahead and catch that second stream. And if you can't catch either of those streams, then you're at school for 12 hours a day, and I feel way sorry for you. And you have bigger problems than trying to catch a stream. Rune Bjorge asks us, is there any gods that are not in Smite that you want added to the game? Yes, there are 2 in particular, and if I can remember the second one, I'll mention it if I can remember it afterwards. But first of all is Achilles. I've wanted Achilles in the game for longer than I can remember. I actually really thought Achilles was going to be added very early. When they started going like the Hercules route and Medusa route and like not strictly gods, I thought that Achilles was a shoo-in. But he has not been added yet, and I really thought he was going to be basically when they just released Nikkei, I thought it was going to be Achilles. They were finally adding the warrior to round it out, and I thought it was going to be Achilles, and it wasn't. But I think he'd make a great god in Smite. I think he'd be a lot of fun. I think you could have a lot of fun, too, with his lore and his passive. I feel like you could do something with the whole Achilles heel thing, where maybe he takes, like, 10% less damage from the front and the sides, but 10% more damage from the back. Just something kind of fun like that that would kind of fit in with the whole Achilles heel thing. I do think there is ways to make that work. And the second one is Set. I would love to see Set in the game. Egyptian god. I believe it was also a class you could play in Age of Conan. Was like Priest of Set or something like that. Anyway, it was one of the classes that I played in Conan, the MMO, which is part of the reason why I want it so bad. But I would love to see Set in the game. I think that'd be very exciting. It also, I feel like, round out a lot of the Egyptian gods. He's the only one off the top of my head that I really want as far as Egyptian gods in the game. Stamos GG asks us, will this monthly reward system apply during December, or does it start during January? It does start during December, like I mentioned earlier. At the end of the month / the start of the next month, I'll go back and tally up all the videos that made it to over 500 likes and 100 comments, add up all the gems, look at people that have been liking and commenting, pick one of them as the winner, contact you, and we'll get you those gems, however many it may be, up to 8,000 gems. Michael Horace asks, are you interested in playing other roles in the event that you get picked up by a pro team? The answer is actually yes. If you've been watching the stream and the YouTube content, as I imagine you have been doing one of to be here, I've been playing a whole lot of mid. I do want to be a middle next season. I think that this season there was a lot of improvement to be made upon in the mid role. It's also my favorite role in the entire game, and it's actually the role that I came into the competitive scene as. A lot of people don't remember that, but I actually came into the competitive scene as a mid lane player and only ended up playing support because the team at the time needed me to support. And then I kind of just stuck with support for all that time. But I want to go back to a role that I genuinely enjoy playing. I love the aspect of carrying. I love the mid gods. I love ability-based gods. And I love the positioning that comes with mid and not being careful of where you are, but still trying to get your damage off. And so I will be trying to play the mid role for the next season. And of course, after Worlds, I will be looking to hopefully join a team once, you know, the post-Worlds roster apocalypse begins and spots start to open up. I'll be looking to get some tryouts. The Golden Rule asks, is this giveaway gems just for PC? No. All of our gem giveaways pretty much forever are for all platforms. PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Sometimes it can be a little bit harder to get the gems to Xbox and PlayStation, but I've yet to have a situation where we couldn't figure out something in order to get the gems to that person. So it is for all platforms, and we figure, you know, basically that situation out when it arises. Most people are PC players, and it's easy, but if you're not, don't worry about it. Enter, you can totally win, we'll get it figured out, we'll get you those gems. Laszlo Hunyadi asks, Incon, could you do a video tutorial on how to support? I really like your style, and I'd like to see a video with some advice or tips. I've got a ton of tutorial videos, even from this season on the YouTube. You can look back and check those out. I'm sure I've got a playlist about builds and guides and stuff somewhere covering at least a few of the gods as well as builds and stuff like that. I will probably not be looking to do any more support tutorials, guys. As I'm trying to make this transfer to the mid lane, I'm going to be putting my time, of course, into that mid presence. But I would like to start doing mid guides. Trying to, you know, discuss your warding techniques as a mid laner, where you need to be putting those wards, where they're going to be important for you, your positioning as a mid laner, what gods are, of course, in the meta and how you play them, your abilities you need to level first, the build you're looking to run at. Should you be looking for early pen on this god? Should you just be looking for flat power? Do I build a do more? Do I go multiple stacking items? All of those things I'm really looking forward to do for the mid lane. And I don't plan on doing any less content than I did when I was on support. I just will be transferring that content to help out mid laners instead of that support role. Of course, if you ever have any questions about support, you can always come by the stream and ask me, or ask me down in the comments, and there's always a chance that I'll get around to answering it, and so I can still help you out with that support problem you may be having. Finally, of course, guys, and what you really want to know, who won yesterday's giveaway for 800 gems? Drum roll, please. Congratulations to Jared Carroll, winner of 800 gems. You've got a message in your inbox, of course, talking about getting you those gems, friend. Thank you so much for entering, and congratulations on winning, guys. Don't forget to enter into the gem giveaway today. 1,500 gems. You got less than 24 hours to enter into it. And tomorrow we start our giveaway for 2,500 gems, guys, as we continue through our Christmas week of gems. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, have a twitchin' day, y'all. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-ba!